the second half doubleheader of the boys game following that. We'll be right back after these messages and we'll get started and talk about this game.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175 too. I $200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School, Toyota of Somerset High School basketball. Southwestern Lady Warriors get set to play the Pulaski County Lady Maroons. And both these clubs come in on the year very similar, but the biggest thing that I can tell you is that Southwestern has dominated this matchup over the last 14 out of 15 games. They have won 14 of the last 15. They did lose last year at the end of the season, 68-54, but coming in tonight, we're going to see both teams get up down the floor, shooting a lot of threes. Pulaski comes in on the season 13-4. Southwestern comes in with a record of 10-5. C.D. Hansford of Wycott Realtors Ford Brothers, a person you can trust when you're looking to sell your farm or commercial property. CD's experience as a successful realtor, business person, and farmer is invaluable when it comes to knowing how to get the most for your property, all while helping you through a seamless and enjoyable transaction. For more information, give CD a call at 606-219-3274. That's CD Hansford at Wycott Realtors Ford Brothers. Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We are proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. I'm Chris Staten, and Mike Kerr is here with me tonight, and we're going to bring you 12th Region Girls Basketball action here in about a little over 10 minutes.
Two of the best, Chris. These are two teams that their one-loss record doesn't really belie the talent. Pulaski is 13-4, but if you look at their schedule, they have played a heck of a schedule, and Junior Mullen always plays an unbelievable pre-district schedule. They're 10-5 coming into this one. They also played the first 9 or 10 games of this season without their leading scorer in Kinsley Molden, and she's back and hitting on all cylinders. We are going to be treated tonight to two teams that are big and athletic and quick and can play, and this one ought to be fun.
And I talked about it just very briefly when we first got on the air before we went to break. The crazy thing about this, both these teams, as close as they are, both of them very athletic, both of them fire up three-pointers. They both want to press.
Yeah.
Looking at some records and stuff today, Southwestern has owned this matchup as of late. 26-3 since 2010. Now, that doesn't really tell the tale because most of these girls weren't playing both for these teams in 2010. But Southwestern's won 14 of the last 15, and that is telling.
It is telling. And, again, you're talking about Southwestern, and not to take anything from Pulaski, because they have painted themselves right into the 12th region picture this year without a doubt for the region championship. But Southwestern, every year when the season starts, you just pencil them in as being around come region tournament time. So 2 really good teams. I'm going to go ahead and give you my whitest cabinet's keys to the game. I have got it narrowed down to 3 areas we're going to look at the start and look at it to finish. Turnovers. Whoever wins the turnover battle, now I'm not talking 1 or 2,
sure,
but if it's a big difference in turnovers, rebounds, and made 3-point baskets. Those are the things that when we get done, if one team has a dominant edge in any 2 of the 3 of them, they're going to win this basketball game.
I'm going to add one more to it, and rebounding, because
absolutely
Southwestern likes to take a lot of three-pointers. They are not as proficient, he tried to say, as Pulaski County, but they're going to fire them up. And if they start finding the bottom of the net, then that changes the whole gamut of things. But if they're missing and AC can get on the boards and get them second shots, second and third attempts, it's going to make a big difference too. Keys to the game are brought to you by Whitest Cabinets. At Whitest Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it's their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitest Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the Whitest Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. And this is our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. Be sure to watch Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week on Lake Cumberland Sports. Buffalo Wings and Rings created your way, always fresh, never frozen burgers.
Had lunch there today, I might add. Quite good. The other thing is we're going to give you 2 Buffalo Wings and Rings games tonight. We'll have the boys version, and that too ought to be a dandy. You're talking about making shots. How much? And then I talked to John Flego the other night, and they had a pretty easy time in a game the other night for the first time in forever. And I sent him a text, and I said, "What happened, Coach? It looked like you he said, "We finally made some shots." You know, that's just the truth. If you're in this game long enough, if the ball don't go in the basket, you struggle. If the ball goes in the basket, you usually do okay. And neither one of these teams will quit shooting threes. I will assure you,
right.
If they're 0 for fixed number, whatever, they're going to keep shooting threes. That's just the style. And I look forward to this one. This is one of those you didn't have to beg me to come and do.
No, and, you know, both teams kind of have been in different directions here in the last 5 or 6 games. Pulaski, going into Christmas break, had only lost 1 game, and that was at Madison Central earlier in the year. But then they went on Christmas break. They went and played some holiday tournaments. They went down to Daytona Beach and played a few games, and actually lost a game down there to Lincoln County, but they're from Fayetteville, Tennessee, not up the road here a little bit.
Not that other Lincoln County.
Then came back and dropped their district opener against Rockcastle County. Not their opener, but their third game to Rockcastle County. Lost another one to Cooper over at Franklin in a Simpsons Tree Service Classic before they finally got back on the winning ways against Casey County coming into Southwestern. Southwestern's reeled off 4 in a row. So they're feeling a little bit better about themselves. They beat a pretty good Wayne County team down there by 2, Madison Central by 3, and then had a little bit of an easier game against Madison Central where they had won that one going away by 20. So coming in a little bit on different wavelengths.
Yeah, and part of that, again, is early scheduling for Southwestern was brutal, and they didn't have Molden. And if you watch her play this game, we'll be treated tonight to both Sydney Martin for Pulaski County and Kinsley Molden for Southwestern. Those are 2 young ladies that can flat out play this game. Now, they're surrounded by a lot of talent. Don't anybody take me wrong. But if either one of them has one of their A games tonight, it will be hard to beat the other one. They just are that good. And with Pulaski, I think their early season success and the trip out of state and all the travel and everything just kind of caught up with them. I think I think the legs went away. And then the one at Rockcastle was just a gut stabbing. I watched that game, and that one got away from them. I'm sure that they've probably taken that film and, I don't know, they either burned it or they've watched it so much that it is burned up, because that's one that they'll regret, but you get a chance to make that one up.
And typically in these type of crosstown rivals, your star players, or your better players, I should say, are going to get theirs.
Yes.
And we've talked about this the last couple of games that we've done. In games like this, your supporting cast. Who is going to step up? Who's going to step into the spotlight and help out somebody that you normally don't see have a big game? And for Southwestern, I'm looking at Jesselyn Finn, Jordan McDonald, somebody like that who, that's getting a lot of minutes, taking some shots, doing some things. If they can get up in the double figure range tonight, it will make things different for Pulaski. And on Pulaski's side, if you get Maggie Holt going like she's capable of going, then you're going to have a hard time being able to step out on Sydney's three-point game, Madeline Butcher. It makes things real difficult for Southwestern.
Yeah, and I'll just pitch in on top of that. Butcher got 30 in her last outing, set a new career high. And Jalen Dye has struggled from the field this year, and we saw her last year. We know she is a better shooter than the numbers are showing so far this year. So what if you're Pulaski County, you hope this is not the night that she finds the range, because that gives another bomber. But we can dissect this. We can do whatever we want. I'm anxious just to get the ball out there and see how this one plays out. This is a preview that, without hyping it, could be a semifinal, if not a final game in the 12th region tournament come early March.
Now, at the end of the day, this particular game, even though it's crosstown rival, doesn't mean anything for district records. They are region-wise. Southwestern is 4-0, Pulaski's 5-1. But in the district play right now, Rockcastle has got the advantage over the defeat over Pulaski County.
Yep.
Southwestern sitting there undefeated. So it could be one of those things, because of how it plays out. You end up having a district loser playing a district champion. These two could face each other in the first round of the region
tournament.
That's very
possible, too. So that's what makes basketball in Kentucky fun. We have our guest sponsors tonight, and Kevin has just dropped me a note. Let's go ahead and mention Eye Health of Somerset in our girls' basketball game tonight. They are our guest sponsor. We want to thank them. We extend that, as Lake Cumberland Sports has done, to people who might not necessarily sponsor with us all year round, but on specific games, a smaller package. And we want to thank Eye Health of Somerset for jumping in tonight and being our guest sponsor. We're about ready to get to the CV Hansford starting lineups, and I'll be honest, I had one job. What's the thing they do on one? You had one job. Well, I had one job before the game.
You got half of it right.
And that was to go get the starting lineups. Well, I went down. Press row is crowded. That's an excuse. I took pictures of the book. Well, Southwesterns had everybody marked and who was starting, and everything was just fine. And we got back up here, and I looked at you and showed it, and Pulaski's starters aren't marked. So I'm going to give them to you as I think they're going to come. Southwestern, we mentioned 10-5. Junior Mullins' crew comes in. Peyton Acey will start at a wing at 13.4 a game. Kinsley Molden back after missing the first 7 or 8 games of the season. She's the 2 guard at 17.8 per game. Jalen Dye, the off guard, 9 points a game. Jordan McDonald, the do-everything member of this basketball team, at 5.3 a game. And Jesselyn Flynn will run the point by committee with this basketball team. You're doing play-by-play. You're going to figure that out, but Jesselyn Flynn will technically be in that role. So it'll be Acey, Molden, Dye, McDonald, and Flynn, and several more off of Junior Molden's bench. For Pulaski County, Brooklyn Thomas at 7.2 a game. Madeline Butcher, we just mentioned, coming off a career high against Casey County at 11.5 a game. Sydney Martin, one of the candidates for Miss Basketball in the state of Kentucky. She's the real deal, 21.9 a game. Maggie Holt, her Batman and Robin, if you want to. That's old school. It'd be somebody else today. And Maggie Holt does a lot of the other stuff. Defense, rebounds, that kind of stuff. 6.3 a game. And I think Hannah Murray will be the 5th starter. We'll get that one for you in just a minute at 5.8 a game. So that's Thomas, Butcher, Martin, Holt. And we're going to step out for just a minute as we'll get ready for the national anthem.
My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. You know, having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, you know, your finances, your next move, your goals in life. We try to be that person. We try to be there to help and guide you the best way that we know how. You know, in my opinion, that's what separates us from other lending institutions. You know, we are a small bank. We care about, you know, the community that we serve and all the businesses that are involved.
Looking for cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash. Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
And as a tradition here at Pulaski County, we will remain a little bit tempered as the color guard will exit the floor, and we will wait until they do. And what a rendition of the national anthem.
I was going to wait and say the same thing, but that was a very nice
wow. If that's an indication of the basketball game we're going to see tonight, this is going to be good stuff. So we are at the Big House, as this place is affectionately known. And it is a big house. You don't really realize it till you go around to some of the other gyms that people play in, and all of a sudden you find out this is a big old barn right here. Before we get going, prayers go out to Brian Miller. Brian's here. Brian's fighting with some stuff that he says he's feeling a little better. He's still on the road to recovery, and let's just keep him in our prayers. Sometimes it gets bigger than sports, and that's bigger than sports. So
we appreciate
two polar opposites in coaches tonight. You got Junior Molan, who I will consider to be an Energizer bunny on high speed, and you got Coach Adkins. Let's see. Yeah, he's up. He usually takes the seated approach to coaching. And,
right.
And two totally different, but both as intense as you're going to find. And we're seeing the starting lineups and making sure they're as given.
And Southwestern comes over tonight wearing the alternate black uniform, the Oregon State look-alike.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that.
With the black and the orange and just trimmed in a little bit of blue. Normally blue the predominant color, but not tonight.
And we see the starters for Southwestern have been introduced. It's good to see the crew out there that's out there, because without Kinsley Molan, you were getting cheated in watching this team play. She's back and healthy, and Pulaski County's had a couple bumps and bruises, but I think they're ready to go tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're going to give you 2 tonight. Now, if you want to get here, come now, because these games move pretty quickly. But sit back, relax. We'll have both games. There's Butcher trying to keep up with us to make sure that is Madeline Butcher.
Yeah, if you're not here, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a family member.
That's Hannah Murray, was the other starter that we didn't have.
And Brooklyn Thomas, who I had 15 but then changed to 0.
Now go back to 15.
Is back wearing 15 tonight. So it's interchangeable, I guess.
Okay. She has the braids. We'll forget the knee. Got a knee wrap and braids.
And Murray is starting instead of, or no, Murray is the other one.
She's the 5th starter.
Yeah. Gotcha. So we're good.
Got 3 veteran officials. That's in honor of the green whistle. I'm not going to say anything bad about officials.
Well, I'm not going to make that promise.
Well, I didn't mean to lie either. So
JV game tonight before this one,
crazy.
The PC boys came away with a 20-point victory. It was a 2-point ball game at halftime. PC wins it 55-35 going away.
About ready to get this one underway, as it will be Holt and McDonald. It's all yours, pardon.
And not even really an attempt, but Southwestern immediately goes into a full court press. Pass thrown over top, down underneath to Martin, and it's hard off the glass, and AC comes down with the first rebound of the game, and Molden will set up the offense for the Lady Warriors. Maroons open up in a 2-3 zone. Molden right on cue, 3-point basket by Molden, and she's got our first points of the ball game.
It was contested, but she buried it.
Southwestern comes out with a box and one, Mike.
Yep.
And there is Maggie Holt. First 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Loudermilk, and she's in a hurry up the left side. Jalen Dye takes a look, throws it in to AC. AC looking to try to get to the basket, but they're going to say jump ball.
Oh, my bad.
And we'll stay with the Lady Warriors.
Going to let them play, I think.
Loudermilk passes it over to Jalen Dye. Just inside the 3-point line, misses it. Straight down in a hurry. Madeline Butcher fires up a 3 that's off the back iron, and AC comes down with the rebound. Clears out a little bit of space. Dye, little shuffle step, gets to the basket, left hand up and in. So Jalen Dye on the board, and the Lady Warriors out to a quick, early 5-0 lead. A box and one. That's you've got right now. You've got Jordan McDonald is following Martin everywhere she goes, and another miss. AC quick down the other end. Pass a little bit in front of her, and Butcher comes down to set up the offense. And Martin is just trying to get some space right now. She's being face guarded by McDonald wherever she goes, and the Lady Maroons are trying to figure out how they are going to attack this offense. Nice screen over in the corner, 3-pointer up by Murray, and it's long. I'm going to get a pushing foul in the back. Brooklyn Thomas picks up her first foul.
So far, Pulaski is 0 of 4 from the 3-point line and 0 of 1 from 2-point range.
And there's the press. Nice. Right down the middle. AC takes it on the dribble. A little bit short. All the way down the other end is Butcher, and she's blocked by Molden. Molden takes it down. Looks to fire up a 3-pointer. Lets the person fly through. No good. Rebound to Holt.
The pace is quick.
And Butcher will set things up again. Martin finally gets the ball in her hands, but quickly gives up.
They're going to try to post her, I think, eventually.
That's what's going to happen in this situation. Maggie Holt, three-pointer off the back iron. Rebound down to Loudermilk. Quickly over to Dye. Dye gives a little step over, dribble, and up and off the backboard for her second basket of the night. Maroons yet to score here, Mike, and we're almost halfway through the first quarter. Three-pointer up by Butcher and hard off the back iron and out of bounds, and the Warriors will get the ball back.
0 for 6 from 3, 0 for 2 from 2, 0 for 8 from the field.
And you can see the Lady Warriors have worked against this press offense, but there's Dye right to the corner, but keeps her dribble alive. AC fires up to three right in front of the Pulaski County bench, and it is up and good. And right now,
we got 10 on the board. That's correct.
10-0. Yep. 4:22 remaining in the first. Martin finally gets a rebound or a pass, and she does. She's double teamed. The Warriors flying around everywhere.
She got hit.
Yeah, and they're going to say, was it on the pass or the shot?
I don't know if they're going to. Yep, they're going to let us say if she's shooting.
So Dye will pick up her first foul.
Pulaski a chance to break the bagel almost halfway through the opening quarter.
Wow. Yep. So you would expect this a pretty good blueprint by Coach Molden, and that goes in and out, hits about every section of the rim before it comes out.
No home court advantage on that one.
Thomas, her second attempt. This one is up and good, and the Lady Maroons are on the board at the 4:09 mark.
Wow. Pulaski still in this 2-3 zone. I've got a point drop out of it.
Dye steps, yeah.
Wow.
Dye took it all the way from the wing, got just outside the block, crossed over, took an extra step. In the NBA, that's not a walk.
But I think tonight it will be.
Lady Maroons trying to beat the press, looking for Martin. Stolen, and here comes Dye again, right to the middle of the paint. Left-hander up and off the front of the rim. Rebound down by Butchler, and she's looking to attack. Gives it back to Maggie Holt. Maggie throws it up. It's short. Martin goes in to get the rebound. Throws it back to Dye, and Dye's going to take it herself to the rim. It's off and no good. And Martin will corral the rebound. Now she's got the ball in her hand, so you can't keep it from her, but she gives it up. Pass down to Brooklyn Thomas. She goes around the baseline, tries to get up the reverse layup. They fight for it on the ground. That comes back to Thomas, and she's going to get fouled. And we'll go back to the line.
Molden picked up the foul.
Her first, team second. And Thomas will go back to the line for the second time for two. First one's up and in. So you got a couple of number ones subbing in the lineup.
Jaslyn Flynn.
And Taylor Rawson will check in.
Kylie Dalton is, here comes energy times two, those two coming into the game.
So if you're Coach Atkins and they are doing everything they can yet, and she took off over the line. She saw that it was going to be short. She took off, crossed the free throw line, so it's going to be a violation. So 10-2.
Wow.
3 minutes and 12 seconds.
2-2-1 diamond press. Let's see. So far, they beat it in the middle. They did again.
AC takes it, turns around. Nobody there. Throws it to Molden. Gets it back at the block. Looks to the center and puts it in. And AC has got 5 in the quarter.
Tough hook.
Yeah. Holt gives it right back to Butcher. Butcher fires up a three, and there is the first field goal of the game for the Lady Maroons. Comes at the 2:39 mark of the first quarter.
1 of 8 now.
Stepped out of bounds. Oh, yep. But they're going to say that Sydney had it in her control.
Very nice of her. Just politely hands the ball to the official.
There you go. So
Pulaski has dug themselves a hole.
Molden wanted to pull it. Pump fake, gets him in the air, passes it over to McDonald, who is short. Rebound comes down to the Lady Maroons. And they're going to slow things down. Trying to get it into the middle. Holt finally gets it to Martin, and she's quickly double-teamed, but does get rid of it. So not only are they face guarding her anytime she touches the ball, and they're going to call.
They're finally going to get the foul on McDonald.
Yeah, she was trying. They did exactly what you said was going to happen. And Martin went down to the block to try to post up, and McDonald was trying to keep her out of there.
Well, I think you can stay in this as long as Pulaski's other shooters don't find the range.
Right.
If you do, you put her in the post and you fan out to the shooters. There's one of them.
Ralston will hit the three. Her first shot attempt. She just checked in. And we're quickly at 12-8 now.
Yeah, you've weathered the storm.
Nice ball movement. AC goes in. They'll get another jump ball. And Lady Maroons will get this one.
See, what you've got to do if you're Martin, okay, they're trying to take my offense away from me. I got to help everywhere else even more. That's just good defense.
Yep. Look to pass. Look to set up your teammates.
Yep.
They're going to set you up on the block. Here's a three-pointer by Butcher, and it rattles in and out. Rebound comes down to Dalton. She's trapped, but finds Molden. Now Molden's in a hurry up to the left side. Kicks it out in the left corner to Flynn, and Flynn's three-pointer is true. 15-8. Approaching 1 minute here to go in the first quarter. Martin and Butcher play catch. Finds Thomas over in the right corner, and her three-pointer is up and good.
Things are heating up.
Thomas has got 5 in the quarter. Molden just dribbles around. More of a, I was going to say a matchup zone, but it's really not. Still in that 2-3 with matchup tendencies, I guess
there you
go.
On an amoeba.
There you go. Now,
that's pretty much a 2-3 right now.
Yeah. I think content here to play for the last shot of the quarter. They're just passing around the perimeter right now. Flynn finds Molden deep. Another pump fake that gets Ralston in the air.
You notice Southwestern emphasizing the pump fake. They get Pulaski in the air a lot.
Yeah. You get a nice screen at the top of the key to get Molden open, and her three-pointer will go. So a nice offensive set right there by the Lady Warriors. And in a hurry, what are they going to call? A carry? Yep, sure did. Madeline Butcher trying to get to the top of the key, and they're going to get her for a turnover.
You still got time to get a shot up.
2.7 seconds. Jalen Dye checks back in the game.
You got to watch Molden coming to midcourt. That's good job. Good defense by Thomas.
Oh, finds AC in the corner or up the floor. She drives it in, and no foul call, some contact. But that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter here at Pulaski High School. The Lady Warriors come in and are leading this one 18-11. We'll be right back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
The Lady Warriors will get the ball first to start the second quarter.
And welcome back. 1 quarter in the book. The Rick Barker rebound battle. Pulaski County trails 8-7 in that area. And on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, it's 18-11 Southwestern. Here's my partner.
Southwestern right off the bat works the ball inside. Kylie Dalton takes it, looks, nobody really on her, takes it to the basket, and she will get her first field goal of the game.
You call that a Red Sea layup.
20-11.
The seas were parted. Wow.
Three-pointer up by Brooklyn Thomas. Her second three-pointer of the night. She's got 8.
You can overcome a lot of things when you start making those things.
Yep. Acey thought about the 3, and she drives into a triangle, and they're going to get another jump ball, and it should be Pulaski County's ball. So,
yeah, that'll go to Pulaski County.
So Peyton went right into the heart of the defense, and 3 white jerseys sitting there ready to meet her.
Yeah.
So if you are Coach Atkins and Martin, and there's Martin, her first shot attempt, it's off the back iron. Rebounded there by Thomas, and she tries to go back up with it. Misses, and they will fight for the rebound. Another jump ball call, and we'll go back to the Warriors.
We are having our share of jump ball calls.
Yep. Southwestern, there's a nice cross pass that finds Molden, and she hits another one from about 22, 23 feet, Mike.
That's a 4-pointer.
Yep, and so she's got 9 on all 3-pointers here in the game.
That's range. That was from deep.
So you can see the frustration setting in. There's a 3-pointer. Come right back at you by Taylor Ralston.
From deep.
She's got 6 all on 3-pointers.
Martin Holton Murray haven't scored in Pulaski's.
Dye just goes right through the defense, and that's where she can hurt you.
She's got 6.
And she is up and off the glass. Ralston from the corner, hard off the back iron, rebound by Kylie Dalton. Moulton slows things up, finds Jalen Dye here on the left wing, little pump fake, gets Holt up in the air, nice pass to Acey, and Acey puts it in for her first basket of the second quarter. 27-17, back to 10.
Quickly.
Butcher, 3-pointer, up and nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 6, all on 3-pointers.
Pulaski averages 63 points a game. Southwestern about 50. But they are shooting at a little higher pace than that right now.
Molden dribble drives, finds Dye on the left wing, and she's hard off the back iron, but rebound over there by Dalton. Now it's turned over at midcourt. Nice, tries to behind the back pass, and Molden's there to take that one away. She goes around behind the back. And they're going to get a foul up here, reach in by Ralston, her first.
Only the second team foul against Pulaski County. Or at least the second one I've got. The board doesn't have that.
I'm with you. I've got 2 as well. Dye, right at the top of the key, gets to the free throw line. Thought about shooting and then passes it down to AC, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover.
Their
back
5th.
To the Maroons.
5-4, Southwestern turnovers.
27-20. 4:54 on the clock here before halftime. Maggie Holt looks inside and will get it in there to Martin.
Dye is going to be guilty of a reach.
That's going to be Jalen's second foul. And she will check out of the game as Jordan McDonald checks back in.
2 fouls and 6 points will go to the bench.
Maggie Holt looking to trigger it in, finds Martin. She drives down. McDonald all over her, hard off the backboard. Rebound down by Molden. So you can say that Martin is frustrated, to say the least. Has not had to deal with this type of defense very often.
Yeah, usually Pulaski's 3-point shooting will keep teams from doing this.
There's a screen set by Acey at the top of the key to free up Molden. Her 3-pointer is off the rim. Rebound over there by Dalton. Oh. Flynn turns it over. Tries to dribble in there. Gets it stripped. And Pulaski trying to set up some kind of offense. Maggie Holt sitting way outside. She fires up a three-pointer.
Wow.
Her first basket of the game.
Take a step back behind that line.
Yeah, threes are flowing freely here tonight, Pulaski County High School. AC's going to fire up another one from top of the key. Count it.
First player in double figures. She's got 10.
5 in each half, and we're going to get a timeout by Coach Moulton. Warriors full timeout.
This is your Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. The name to know when you, your friends, or family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others, works hard for all of his clients no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Also, want to remind everybody that Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships is the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. A big thank you to them for being our sponsor of our photography sponsor. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any of the 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they'll treat you like family. And we also want to thank our guest sponsor tonight, Eye Health of Somerset, for coming along, and they picked a good one.
Yeah, so let me give you a
That's
stat.
their logo
That
up
is.
on the screen here.
Let me give you a stat. Pulaski County has 7 made field goals.
I know where they're all from.
All of them are from three-point range. They
That's
have
correct.
not made a two-pointer, and here are on cue is another three-pointer by Maggie Holt.
Yeah, that's an amazing statistic, to be honest
And we've
with
got
you.
a 4-point ball game, and AC just runs right in to Brooklyn Thomas and will pick up the charge.
Yeah, that's one. If you pull up and shoot the little 4-footer,
right,
you probably get fouled. But took it one step too deep.
Her first. Megan Loudermilk checks back in.
So that 10-point lead is now 4.
Yep. They keep firing up these three-pointers and making them. And
Well, there's you another one.
Yep, Thomas is going to say she stepped out of bounds. I'll say she walked, trying to step back to fire up a three-pointer.
Trying to get a little deeper.
Yeah.
Good crowd tonight. Both pep sections are here, the band. Glad you could join us.
It will fill up. Her deflection in the backcourt, but a good job by the Lady Warriors to keep separation. Molden got it over in the right wing and thought about it. Dribbles out of trouble. Gets it to Loudermilk on the left elbow. And Molden will fire it up from 24. Good. So you talked about getting Kinsley Molden back was something that was bestly needed, and you can see it already. The Lady Maroons quickly down the other end. Three-pointer up by Murray, no good. Rebound fought for down there by Thomas and Dalton, and we get another jump ball. That's got to be 6 or 7.
Yeah, we've had 15 three-pointers made in this game. 6 two-pointers made in this game.
Holt triggers it in to Thomas, the top of the key. Holt going to fire up another three-pointer and right on cue. Maggie started off slow, and she's got 9 here in the second quarter.
She missed her first 3. She's hit the next 3.
And we've got a 4-point game, I thought. 33-29 here. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Molden gets
Put
searched
another
by
jump
Butcher.
ball. Yep.
Yeah, there's that jump ball.
Butcher and Molden going at it there at the top right there just across half court. And Butcher reaches in, grabs a hold of it, gets the jump ball.
Dye's going to come back.
Dye will get back in for Kylie Dalton.
Dalton will take 4 rebounds with her to the bench. She's been productive off the bench.
Dye will take over the point guard duty for the moment. Warriors looking to set up an offense. Molden lurking back there on the baseline. And they get it to her in the corner. But Martin's there to check her and dribbles right into trouble as McDonald gets it taken away. Here comes Holt. 2-on-1 break, and Di will pick up her third.
She certainly did. Tough call, but Butcher did the right thing, took it up strong.
Yeah, Holt and Butcher had the 2-on-1 break.
Oh, no, we're talking about silly stats.
Yep.
There's a free throw. It's good by Butcher. Southwestern's not attempted a free throw. Pulaski's 3 out of 5.
Right. 3-pointers and field goal, 3-pointers and free throws for the Lady Maroons.
Ava
Butcher's
Jones.
second one is hard off the back iron, and the aforementioned Ava Jones comes in and gets the rebound and gets fouled by Hannah Murray.
Common foul. That was on Murray, right?
Yes.
It's only 3 on the team. 5 in the game can't be right because, never mind, I'll hush. Go ahead.
So the Lady Warriors going to pick up a foul here on the right sideline.
Murray.
Foul on 25, Hannah Murray,
Her second.
And the third team foul on the Lady Maroons.
And third according to the score, but it's
I've
a
got
fourth.
4.
It's
Yeah,
4.
I've got 4.
Okay.
We got Ralston with 1, Thomas with 1, and Murray with 2.
That's 4.
So Moulton will take over the point guard duties for the time being. McDonald getting harassed. Acey gets it at the right elbow, turns around wide open and puts it up.
That's sweet when you're big can just turn around and bury the 15-footer.
7 for her in the quarter. Now Holt short off the front rim, rebound, and she takes the ball right down in front, trying to get a timeout, but they're going to get a jump ball.
Of course.
Now, Ava Jones, though, gets the rebound.
Number 1, back in the lineup for the Lady Maroons.
Taylor Ralston.
Yep, Ralston back. She's got a couple threes in her pocket. 6 points.
Martin, and typically you want to, the out-of-bounds player here in this position, throws it in, comes back and gets the ball. She's looking to
baseline
work
screen,
the baseline,
backside.
gets the screen, but they don't give her the ball. Throws it inside to Thomas, who set the screen. She turns and hard off the rim. Rebound comes down to McDonald, and she's in a hurry, but then slows it down and finds Moulton, who thought about it, pushes off, no foul, 3-pointer up and good, and it was good from the time that it left her hand.
Step back. A lot of contact, off balance, step back, buried it.
15 in the game for Moulton, all from beyond the 3-point line. Butcher tries to take it in against Jones and gets it a little bit blocked. 3-pointer from way up top as the clock expires by McDonald, no good. And that will bring us to the end of the first half here from Pulaski High School, where the Southwestern Warriors have come across 27 and lead this one 38-30. We're going to step away, do some commercials, and we come back. We'll give you some first-time stats right after this.
Here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
A lot of people go to where they bank their whole life. They put in that mortgage application and they get a rejection letter, but they don't get a why. They don't get that 20-minute phone call from their lender to explain the obstacles that are in their way, what those obstacles are and how they can overcome them, what they could have done differently in the process. And they don't understand that they have options. Our job is to educate you on those options. Our job is to learn you, to identify the obstacles in your path, make a plan, execute it, and get you over the finish line of homeownership.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School. We are bringing you the 12th Region ladies basketball game here between the Southwestern Warriors and the Pulaski County Maroons, where the Warriors lead this one 38-30 here in the opening game. We will see both teams coming back at you here in the boys action right after this. As Mike looks to give you some individual stats, I will give you some individual scoring. First for the Lady Warriors, they are led in the game by Kenzie Molden. She has 15 in the half. Peyton Acey has 12. Jalen Dye has 6. Jesselyn Flynn has 3. And Kylie Dalton has 2. For the Lady Maroons, they are led in scoring by Maggie Holt. She has 9. Brooklyn Thomas has 8. Madeline Butcher has 7. And Taylon Ralston has 6 here in the opening half. And the Maroons trail this one 38-30.
Arden, are you about ready for me, or are you going to take a break first?
Well, I'm going to do a little bit of business here.
All right, you do business.
See this just real quick because I want to thank our guest sponsor tonight. Our Eye Health of Somerset is our guest sponsor here for the ladies' game. We appreciate them bringing the girls' action tonight. A big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships Kentucky for being the official photography sponsor on Lake Cumberland Sports Facebook page. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 25 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or on your computer. Call Entrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters.
You ready for me?
Getting real close. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I want to go. I'm in a hurry.
Well, go ahead.
I want to share this with people. Strange stat lines, and I'm just going to start with that and as a precursor, and we'll just go through these. For you gave the individual scoring into one quarter. Southwestern led by 7. They lead by 8 here at the break. Southwestern 15 of 24 from the floor in the opening half. That's 62.5%. It gets better. They're 8 of 12 from the three-point line. That's 66.7%. Did not attempt a free throw, 0 of 0. So they're 7 of 12 from two-point range, and they are 8 of 12 from three-point range are the Lady Warriors. Leading rebounders, AC and Dalton, with 4 apiece. For Pulaski County, 9 of 29 from the floor in the opening half. That's 31%. 9 of 21 from behind the arc for 42.8. Combined, the two teams from behind the arc, 17 of 33. That's better than 50% for both teams combined. Doesn't mean anything. Pulaski shoots 42.8 from behind the arc, 0 of 8 from two-point range. 50% at the line. They're 3 of 6. Maggie Holt, the leading rebounder for Pulaski County, with 3 here in the opening half. So a stat that just screams that I didn't give you. Sydney Martin scored 0 points in the opening half.
Say that again for the people in the back.
Yeah, for those of y'all who aren't listening, Sydney Martin averages 22 a game basically. She did not score in the opening half. She only got the ball up in the air 3 times in the opening half. If you think Junior Mullins' project was successful in the opening half, the answer is yes. Now, what adjustments are going to be made? I don't know, but Pulaski found the three-point ball. Fortunately for them, as Holt hit her last 3. Butcher hit 2 of her last 3. Thomas hit 2 of her 3. Ralston hit 2 of her 3. Had it not been for some blistering three-point shooting. Pulaski being a hole much bigger than the 8-point hole. But then how about Southwestern Molden? She's 5 of 7 from behind the arc. That's pretty good shooting, and AC's 2 of 2. So we saw some scoring. Both of these teams well above their season's average. And you're getting ready to take a break?
Yep, we're going to step out. We come back, we will be ready to bring you second half action right after this.
Cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Dr. Henderson, Dr. Wilson, and the entire staff at Henderson Chiropractic are dedicated to your family's health. If you're suffering from an injury, chronic condition, or just the strain of everyday life, we provide personalized treatments to improve overall health and wellness to all ages. Our clinic is equipped with modern chiropractic equipment and the most advanced technology to evaluate, educate, and treat our patients. Whether you have headaches, disc problems, nerve pain, degenerative conditions, or just not feeling energetic, Henderson Chiropractic can get you back on the road to good health. Henderson Chiropractic, the experience you need for the results you want. Call or stop by to schedule an appointment.
And welcome back to Pulaski County High School. Toyota Somerset high school basketball action. We listen to you, Pulaski County, and are excited to announce the Rex Restaurant coming to Nancy, Kentucky in January, serving the finest in country cooking, big burgers, and a complete ice cream and dessert shop. The Rex will be located beside Dollar General in Nancy. Mike, we're just about 45 seconds away from second half action. What has Coach Atkins went in and designed up for this boxing one, and they have taken Sydney completely out of this game?
Well, you've got to come out of the base offense that you're in. The only thing you hate to do that is you're shooting the ball really well from three-point. But to get her open, they're going to have to go to an offense with a little more motion in it and running her off screens and trying to catch the one who's responsible for the box, the one. You got to get rid of the one and make somebody else fill that role and step in and chase. And in the first half, I thought that McDonald and others did a great job of just staying in the shirt with Sydney Martin. And you got to worry about, does Martin get frustrated even worse as the game goes on. The other thing is AC has 12 points at halftime. She only took 7 shots from the field.
Pretty good.
Holden has 15 points at halftime. She only took 7 shots from the field. That's quality production.
We're back to second half action. Jalen Dye has checked back in the game, and Molden from the logo up and no good. Maroons come down with the rebound. Holt, a little pump fake, and she takes it in right at AC and up and off the glass, and good for the first basket here of the second half. That's a big difference from the first quarter where the Lady Maroons went almost 7 minutes before they got a basket. And AC is surrounded, finally gets the ball out, three-pointer up from the corner. Loudermilk, no good. Holt comes down with the rebound. Early here in the second half, Lady Maroons trail this one by 6. And there is a nice pass that finds Thomas on the right block. She goes up and misses it. Rebound to AC, and Martin goes in and tries to clean it up, and she picks up her first foul.
Yeah, once again, you missed the layup. A great job. They ran both players out. They Martin out, and they flexed Murray across and just missed an easy one. Not Murray, it was
Thomas.
And
that's one that she needs to finish. And here's Loudermilk again from three-point range from the opposite corner. No good. Maggie Holt gets the ball back, and she fires up and hits a three-pointer. And so she's got 5 quickly here in the second half. 2 for 2, 1 from three-point range, from 1 2-point range.
8 is now 3.
So the Maroons come out of halftime and get right back into the thick of things. McDonald calls for Dye to come up and get the ball. He gets it back. Lady Maroons still in this 2-3 zone. Screen there across the middle.
Molden paying a lot of attention to AC down inside.
Yeah. Molden sets the screen, then comes out top and gets it. Cross-court pass to Loudermilk. This time she passes on the three-point, forces it into AC, and she's blocked from the backside by Martin. Holt comes down with it. Little stutter step drive. Gives it to Thomas. Pump fake, and she loses it. Hauled in by Murray, and she's well short. No good. Martin goes and gets the rebound, but she stepped on the baseline. Kylie Dalton will check into the game quickly for Loudermilk. She's 0 for 2 from three-point range. And the Lady Warriors methodically just attacks that token pressure, and Dye steps, ball fake, and tries to go up with her offhand or right hand, misses it. Rebound comes down to Martin, and she dribbles, drives in. A lot of contact, no foul. Ball goes up in the air. Molden takes it. AC hard off the glass. Rebound down to Thomas. And things have gotten a little sloppy here in the last couple of minutes.
That's for sure.
Thomas stops, fires up. No good. Rebound by Dalton. She dribbles to half court and gives it back to Molden. And Molden's going to woe things up, her partner.
Time to woe it up. Things got a little bit out of hand.
AC catches it at the left elbow. Turns and looks. Dribbles back. Fires. No good. Rebound by Thomas. She gives to Maggie Holt, and Maggie's going to slow things down just a little bit until she gets to the three-point line. Thinks about shooting. Over to Butcher. Butcher's three from the wing is up and good. And Coach Molden has seen enough, and we are tied at 38 apiece as the Lady Maroons have come out and scored 7 straight, 7-0. Will be. You got something for us, don't you?
Keeping stats and the correct scores is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 30 years, Randall D. Turpin, CPA, has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin, CPA, do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, located on Parker's Mill Road in Somerset. This is a Ron Shaw Realty Group timeout. And we want to again thank our guest sponsor, Eye Health of Somerset, for joining them with us tonight, along with C.V. Hansford of Weichert Realtor Ford Brothers, person you can trust when you're looking to sell your farm or commercial property. C.V.'s experience as a successful realtor, business person, and farmer is invaluable when it comes to knowing how to get the most for the property, all the while helping you get through a seamless and enjoyable transaction. More information, call C.V. 606-219-3274. That's C.V. Hansford at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Partner.
Welcome back to action here. The Lady Warriors looking to get things going. They finally will get on the board here in the second half as AC dribbles right down the middle through.
Come out of a timeout and get a wide open layup.
Maroons defense and get a layup, and that stops a 7-0 run by the Lady Maroons. Butcher dribbling around, finally gets it to Martin off of a screen. Nothing there. Three-pointer up by Brooklyn Thomas from the right corner, and she is in the scorebook here in the second half, 11 in the game.
I started to say she didn't have her feet set. Not a great bam.
And the first lead of the night for the Lady Maroons.
There's Holt, got a hand on it. It's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, you got to like the body language of the Maroons right now. And Southwestern seen an 8-point lead go away in a heartbeat.
Had a 10-0 run to start this game.
Yep.
Lady Maroons come out with a 7-0 run of their own here to start the second half. And they are right back in this. And AC takes it from one block to the other.
She's got 16, partner.
A little reverse layup by Peyton. Nice drive and finish right there. Almost a step back through, hands it off to Butcher. Butcher's three is up and good, and she's got 2 here in the second half. 4 3-pointers on the game.
It's raining 3-pointers.
Give her 13 overall. And they extend their lead out another point, 44-42. 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Head fake, gets the defender in the air, and Kylie Dalton fires up the 3-pointer. And the Warriors are back in the lead, 45-44. Stay tuned, guys. This one's going to be...
Just hang on.
Yeah. This is going to be dandy. Holt fires it up. There's a lot of contact, no foul. Martin throws it back in. Ava Jones was able to track it down and then gives it over to McDonald. And things have slowed down just a little bit here in this game. But AC there at the free throw line tries to strip through there. And if there wasn't a foul, there had to be a walk.
Well, somewhere in there was a walk, but the foul came into part of it. Yeah.
They called the foul on Sydney, and that's Sydney's second.
That's what they say.
And AC will go to the line for 2.
What's unique about that free throw that just went in?
That is the first one of the game for the Lady Warriors. How'd I do?
You passed, son. You're paying a lot of attention tonight.
Jeslyn Flynn checks back in for Coach Molden's team. AC's second free throw attempt is up and nothing but the bottom of the net. Peyton's got 6 in the half. Her and Dalton are the only 2 to score for the Lady Warriors. Butcher is feeling it. 3-pointer hard off the back glass. No good. Rebound fought for by Molden and Martin. And Molden is down in a little bit of pain, but gets up and seems to be okay. So another jump ball.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
Sorry,
what did they call?
Jump ball. So Martin trying to trigger it in. Had a pass, but forgot the basketball was Hannah Murray.
The mostest important thing.
But she gets it back. Now Holt dribbles around the perimeter. Finds Brooklyn Thomas on the right wing. Gets it to Martin down on the block. And, I was going to say, we thought they had a foul. McDonald did a great job. Hands up. Verticality.
The theory of verticality.
And did a good job, and they're going to get another jump ball.
I think they're asking for a cleanup on all 4 here.
Yeah, a little bit of moisture
on the floor. Give us a chance to thank Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, our official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships. They'll treat you like family.
47-44 here at Pulaski County High School. The Lady Warriors back in the lead after giving up a 7-0 run to start the second half, but have settled down, got things back in their favor, and I expect we're going to see this one go right down to the buzzer.
This is fun.
A minute and a half remaining here in the quarter. Molden gets it back from about 24 feet. And she fires up and good. And her range tonight has been almost unlimited.
She's got 6 deep balls.
And in a hurry, Butcher fires it up. Holt goes up and gets the rebound. Goes to put it back up. And I think Kinsey is going to pick up the foul on the putback. And she will. So Molden will pick up her second. And Holt will go to the line to try to cut into this 6-point lead. First one is up and good.
She's got 13 on the game now.
I got her with 15, but I may be
You may be right.
Next one is up and good.
I've got her with 16.
I do now,
she
too.
Made that one. You're correct. I miscounted.
Don't do that to me.
Well, no. I'm giving you props, man. I was wrong.
50-46, 4-point lead as the clock winds under a minute here in the third quarter. And the Maroons are content, I think, here to maybe hold for the last shot.
Yeah, I think right now prudence says you if they stay back in this zone. Now, do they jump at you?
Well, still got 40 seconds. Moulton from about 23 feet thought about it.
If she gets a wide open look, I'm giving her a green light.
Oh, yeah.
The way she shot it.
And she's looking. There is a three-pointer from the corner that hits off the, and I don't know about that shot selection there by Dalton, but no good. Rebound down to the Lady Maroons. Cross-court pass, and an unforced error just off the hands of Ralston and out of bounds. And we'll give it right back to the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, the turnover battle's pretty close at 9-8. Not at a huge number in an intense game like this, but that'll be crucial down the stretch. You got to take care of the rock.
Very, very token pressure there by Butcher. Moulton looks at the clock. Now she tries to drive, and she's going to pick up a blocking foul on Ralston. And that will be Ralston's second common foul.
That was a trip.
That was a trip.
Yep. You just call that a trip. Not a bad trip, to be honest with you.
4.6 on the clock. Moulton looks at triggered in, throws it all the way up top. And they not get a shot off.
Oh, they will.
From the logo. Oh, off the back iron. And Moulton looking for the foul that didn't come, but almost got, no, they're going to put it on the line. They did call a foul.
You got that right.
They did. They got Ralston. I misspoke. They get Ralston with her third.
3 shots.
And Moulton here with no time on the clock in the third quarter will go to the line all by herself and make the first one.
Eric Carmen, all by myself.
Oh,
all right, that's enough.
Second one is up and good.
It's just a tease.
Well, you told me. Paul's not here. We can sing. Third one is up and good.
A bonus 3 is what that is.
And that will officially bring us to the end of the third quarter, where the Lady Warriors have jumped back out on top and lead this one 53-46. We'll be right back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I ain't 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Three quarters in the books. Southwestern led by 8 at the half. They lead by 7 as we go to the fourth quarter. Want to thank our guest sponsor tonight, Eye Health of Somerset, for joining in, and for all of our sponsors. Sit back, relax. This fourth quarter might be good, and the nightcap of our Buffalo Wings and Rings video games of the week is we'll have the boys version of this in just a few minutes, but we got a lot of unsettled business out here, partner.
And we have some confusion at the scorer's table as Tony Gray is over here trying to figure out maybe whose ball it should be.
Well, we're waiting on the floor to vote right now, I think.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, we had a jump ball down here. The ball went to the Maroons, and I believe that it should be Warriors basketball.
Well, Junior Mullins, like me right now, he's going, if I get in this argument, all I'm going to do is come out of it bruised.
Well, and Tony Gray turns around with a quizzical look on his face, and all three of the striped shirts are going to have a discussion here at center court, and that will give us some time.
That gives us time to do something.
Yeah,
nope, time out.
And they are going to say it is Maroons basketball. So,
and I'm going to say that I remember what you remember. I'm out of this one. Play on.
So it will be the Warriors basketball if we have another jump ball, which the odds are that we will. And they free up Martin in the corner, and her three is off the top of the glass. Rebound comes down to Thomas, and Thomas Bank shot up and in off the glass. Give her 13 in the game.
She's had a nice night.
53-48. Warriors lead this one by 5. 10 has been the largest lead, and that was by the Warriors in the first quarter.
Pulaski by 1.
By 1. No, by 2. They actually
got
up by 2 before the Lady Warriors were able to get a 3 and reclaim the lead. The Molden way up top, pump, head and shoulder, ball fake. And right now, the Lady Warriors are content to just throw it around the perimeter. It's time to get AC a touch in the paint.
Well, there's a minute of the 8 gone.
You're up 5.
Yep. I mean, they're not going to milk it all the way down.
No. Well, I called a game as a referee, North Laurel and Wayne County.
8-6.
And for 43 minutes of that game, we stood at half court in the baseline, and they held the ball. Now
that's Coach Tucker at North Laurel, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
You don't even have to remind. Yeah, I saw one of those here too.
And right now they get the 5-second dribble call. Almost a foul over in the corner, but nothing called. And again, the Lady Warriors have not even attempted to go towards the basket
there's
here.
A minute and 40 seconds of this quarter expired.
And you got to give Coach Molden some credit.
He's rolling the dice right here.
If they can finish this with a basket.
Oh, they had a back cut and missed it.
And Molden in the corner. AC gets the touch in the paint. And they pull it right back out top again.
Coach Molden, arms folded, standing up, supervising what's going on in front of us.
Closely guarded count, but she gets away. Tripped, almost walks. Now they throw it in the corner in a trap.
I think you had both. You had a trip and a walk.
Oh, and forget about it and all of that. And Justin Finn says, okay, I've had enough. Fires up a three-pointer, and it's good.
Oh, my.
Maggie Holt, quickly three-pointer in front of the rim, and AC comes down with the rebound, and now Molden is going to walk it up. And Coach Molden says, okay, settle down.
And Coach Atkins has not gone man yet.
Well, they are kind of trying to match up.
Yeah, but
higher, they're pushing up the guards. And they are in a man right now.
You got the back line, though.
And Holt's kind of just roaming around. AC gets it, turns around. And again, the whole lot of passing, making the Lady Maroons work on defense.
Oh, this is frustrating if you're on defense.
So I'll give you a quick, when I was in school, our girls team at Henry Clay was really good. Our baseball coach, who doubled as the basketball coach, would take 8 of us baseball players on the court and go and do this and just make them go against 8 players. And you're going to pick up a foul here by Rawson as Flynn just dribbles through.
You know, that's 4 on her.
Yep.
The only player in the game with any kind of foul trouble. She has 4 and Dye has 3.
And that's, you're right. Nobody else with more than 2.
Nope. And we're almost halfway through this final quarter.
And Rawson will check out as Murray checks in. Way up to half court. McDonald comes down with it. Got the pink shoes on tonight.
We got some shoes out there tonight.
Got
Butcher, Molden.
Molden gets
tough
up, and there's
pass.
a trap. Fighting for it, and they're going to come down and say that Thomas touched it last and will stay with the Warriors.
In this 3 minutes of keep away, that's the first bad pass that Southwestern has made, and the sideline saved them on that one.
Yeah, they had a trap when Molden got it. So 4.
The pass led her into the trap.
And Coach Atkins is going to take a timeout here at the 4:06 mark. Lady Warriors lead this one 46-48. 56-48. We'll be back in just a second. Nope, go ahead. Sorry.
Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Godby Realty and Auction has 49 years experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put that to work for you. Go online at Godby Realty entrust.com for more information. Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 25 years. We personalize your service to meet your needs, whether it be in the office, over the phone, or you're in your computer. Call Entrust 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about what they can do for you and your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters partner. Each team has got, by my count, 4 timeouts left. We may see some strategy down the stretch here.
Yep. Do you come out? I was going to say, do you come out and start fouling?
That's 3 on Martin. I may start fouling, but there's a couple players I don't want given fouls, and she's one of them.
Right. And if you're Coach Atkins, maybe you put in.
Or at least I tell her, you got to let somebody else do the reaching. Speaking
of. The steal. Holt gets the steal. Going to try to dribble in for the layup, but a good job by Jeslyn Flynn to poke it away.
Still the 10th turnover, though, and Pulaski finally got a break halfway through the 4th.
But couldn't finish.
Nope, but they do have the ball finally.
And there's a tough pass that Butcher is able to, her best Odell Beckham Jr. impression.
One hand.
And there is the first basket of the game for Sydney Martin. Make a note, 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the game.
And she's got
She's got one basket. Trailed by 6, Maggie Holt will get the reach-in foul.
Maggie Holt is an outstanding athlete, and I don't want her guarding me.
Nope.
All right, that was the third against Holt.
So 2 more. Backdoor look for AC. She tracks it down, but then gives it right back to McDonald. And here comes a little bit of a trap.
A little half-court trap.
And
your relief's down here in the corner if you want it.
Frenzy right now. Dye gives it to AC. AC turns around, finds one-on-one, and she takes it in. Her first basket of the 4th quarter.
Sweet.
Back up to 8.
Now if you're Pulaski, you almost have to score.
Butcher fouled on the drive, but finds Holt. Holt looks in the right side and finds Thomas, and Thomas fires up a 3-pointer, and we will get one of those 4 timeouts that you talked about. A Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. 3:04 remaining here in the game. 5-point ball game. Lady Warriors lead at 58-53.
Dr. Jesse Pace, Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine. For athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional, at Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. They're proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. We also thank our guest sponsor tonight of Game 1, Eye Health of Somerset. We thank you for joining in, and all of our sponsors. This is Toyota of Somerset High School basketball, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. Here's my partner with 3:04 and a 58-53 Southwestern lead on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Clock winds under 3 minutes. Now stay tuned. I believe we are going to have a dandy. Comes down to the end of this one. There is a trap. Over there, Hannah Murray got her hand on her and Dye, and it goes off of Murray and back to the Lady Warriors.
If you look at this Pulaski lineup, except for Butcher, I'll let you have it.
Pass into AC. AC's able to track it down as her and Martin fought for it, and Peyton's able to turn around and put it off the glass.
Put down the big boy dribble, too. Got her balance.
Power dribble.
Yep.
Her 4th of the quarter, give her 22 in the game.
Dive for a foul. Her 4th.
I think they got McDonald.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
McDonald, her 2nd.
Well, in that case, that's not a bad foul, probably.
Martin in the left corner. She takes one dribble, steps back, and there is her first 3-pointer of the night. Still to hold her to 5 in the game. Pretty daggone good, but that takes the lead down to 4 at 60-56 as we wind close to 2 minutes. McDonald having a little bit of trouble, gets it over to Dye. AC at the free throw line.
They pretty much got Molden one-on-one down here.
Yeah, and they have come out of zone and look at the trap of it. Dye gives it to AC. AC to her left hand off the glass. Give her 24 in the game.
Yes, that's what I have.
6 in the quarter. Cross court pass to Butcher. Butcher from the left corner. 3 short off the iron, and Molden comes down with the rebound and gives it to McDonald. 1:35 remaining on the clock.
Well, if you're Southwestern, you shoot free throws and layups now.
Yeah, and you're going to have to foul. Butcher will get called. That's her first, so no trouble there. The next foul, they'll be shooting.
Yes, we've had to learn the new rules in high school basketball this year, but there'll be 2 shots.
And they're going to get a timeout. Molden not happy, and we'll have our next.
Can I translate what just happened?
Yes.
Coach Molden wanted the inbounds pass to go to Kinsley Molden because she shoots almost 90% at the line, and it did not go to her, and he was not happy, so he called timeout to keep someone else from going to the line. That's all the coaching I'm going to do tonight, but that was pretty good coaching right there.
Be sure to watch our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week on Lake Cumberland Sports. Our next video broadcast will be in about 30 minutes
there you go.
We bring you the boys action here. Buffalo Wings and Rings. Wings created your way, always fresh, never frozen burgers.
And I have yet to mention Citizens National Bank tonight, but I'm going to do that. There's had to have been some bank shots in this game. Although there's so many threes made, there ain't been many bank shots made, but we'll mention the Citizens National Bank shot, and maybe in the next 128 we'll have one of those. Partner, this has been fun.
It has.
We have seen some crazy shooting, and my math says Pulaski at this time of the game, almost in the end of the fourth, has made 2 two-point baskets in this entire game.
Yeah, that is almost unheard of.
That's unbelievable is what that is.
And they're trying to get it to Molden, and they finally do. And she's trapped immediately there. Going to get another timeout before the jump ball is called. So another Ron Shaw Realtor timeout.
Well, again, we'll thank somebody because a reset right now. It's a 6-point game. Southwestern is in the bonus. They'll shoot 2 if they are fouled. Pulaski County, they're a long way from being in a shooting situation. They're going to have to. They're almost to the point of first available. You can't wait to foul a specific player. And Junior Molden is going to get the ball to, my guess, Molden or AC. If you look at their stats, both of them from the free throw line are really good free throw shooters. And so that's my guess of what's being drawn up. If you're Pulaski County, you want to deny everything right here and try your best to get a tip, a steal, and try to go to the other end.
Molden shoots 86.7%.
Terrible pass.
Yeah, McDonald gives it to her at her feet, but they are able to get it back, and Molden is slow to get up again, and she's in some pain. You can see it on her face, and they're going to get a trap, and McDonald's going to step out of bounds, and
Molden does not want to even look at her coach.
Yeah, and she was in some pain, but the Maroons get the ball back. Backdoor cut. Martin takes it up, looking for some contact. She does not get it, and this is the basket going to get called for over the back on the rebound, and that should be free throws.
It is. They're heading this way.
Now, more importantly, that is 4 on Sydney.
It surely is, and again, they got a good look.
Yeah.
Holt got the pass over the top to her. She had the ball at about 4 feet. Some contact, yes.
Jalen Dye will go to the line. First one is up and good. Jalen shoots it at 73.6%.
She shot that one at 100%.
Yeah. That's her first points of the second half. Second one rolls around and in. Give her 8 in the game.
That's what it was at halftime.
Butcher in a hurry. Nice pass to Martin, and she's going to get called. Nope, they're not going to call. They're going to call a foul. She's going to get 2 free throws. Foul is on Jordan McDonald, her third. Martin, first free throw attempt of the night, too, Mark.
It is.
and it is up and good.
She also shoots them very well at the line, but she has only managed to get up 8 shots in this game.
7 points in the ball game, all here in the fourth quarter. Give her 8.
Lead is 6.
64-58. Clock winds under a minute, and there is a foul, and that's Martin's fifth.
Martin's fifth, and that's again. I'll stay out of that, but she is done. She will be disqualified with 7 points on the game. 7 points, and by my count, 5 rebounds.
So Ralston will check in, and Jalen Dye. No, that's not Jalen.
That's McDonald.
That's McDonald. I'm sorry. McDonald at the free throw line. First attempt is hard off the back iron and no good.
The first free throw that Southwestern has missed in this game. They were 7 of 7 to that point.
McDonald's second attempt up and hard off the back iron, and Butcher comes down with the rebound. 52 seconds remaining. Thomas plays kickball with Butcher,
Molden.
and the Warriors come away. Molden gets the turnover, and she just dribble around in back court, looking to try to get up past. Then they are going to get a foul on the pass.
And that may be a disqualification for Ralston.
Yep, Ralston, who just checked in the game for Martin, her fifth. And that is Jalen Dye will go to the line this time for 2.
Ralston will go to the bench with 6. And Michaela
Monroe, yep.
Yes, came in, just making sure the number.
Yes, sir. Dye's first free throw attempt, short. So 0 for 3 are the Lady Warriors after you said being 7 for 7.
Yeah, they're now 7 for 10.
Second free throw attempt is short, and Butcher gets another rebound on a missed free throw. 0 for 4. Thomas looking to get some action towards the basket, throws it into the middle, and tracked down there by Murray. Murray throws it hard off the backboard. Rebound.
Going to call a foul on the rebound on
30.
Number 4.
So that's a 4 now.
That's a 4.
Okay. So that's McDonald's fourth. Butcher drives in, scoop shot, no good. Jalen Dye comes down with the rebound. AC just stands there waiting to get fouled, and they finally do get it, and that's going to be on Maggie Holt, her second. And Peyton AC will take the long walk to the other end of the floor to shoot her free throws.
And this is a mid-January one. We're not even ready for tournament ball yet.
But these two will tee it back up February 9th over at the reservation. AC's first attempt is up and good. And if I'm not calling that game, I will be there to watch it because I expect that one to have some fireworks. Second one up by AC is up and good. Give her 26. 26 on the night. And there's just a microcosm of how this game has went. Butcher dribbles up and just gives it away. Another jump ball. And I told you the next one would be Southwestern's, and it is.
You are on a roll tonight.
5.6 seconds remaining in this one.
You don't foul here.
And they will dribble it out. And Southwestern Lady Warriors will come into Pulaski County tonight and pick up the 66-58 victory and keep the streak alive. And I mentioned it before the beginning of this one. The Lady Warriors are 26-3 since 2010. Give them another one, 27-3, and they've won 15 out of the last 16. We're going to step away for just a moment. We come back, we'll give you some stats, game stats, individual stats. We'll be right back after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I ain't 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to Pulaski High School, where the Lady Warriors have come in and won this one 66-58. And give you some individual scoring as Mike gives you some individual stats. The Lady Warriors were led by their two leading scorers. Peyton Acey ended up with 26 in the game. Kenzie Molden, 21, all on three-pointers and 3 free throws. Jalen Dye had 8. Jeslyn Flynn had 6, and Kylie Dalton ended up with 5 for a total of 66 points. For the Lady Maroons, they were led in scoring, or actually tied. Brooklyn Thomas and Maggie Holt both had 16. Madeline Butcher had 13. Taylor Ralston had 6. Sydney Martin had 7, all in the fourth quarter, averaging 21 on the year, held to just 7 points for a total of 58. 66-58 is your final here from Pulaski County High School. As Mike works to get you some numbers, I want to do a little bit more. C.V. Hansford of Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, a person you can trust when you're looking to sell your farm or commercial property. C.V.'s experience as a successful realtor, business person, and farmer is invaluable when it comes to knowing how to get the most for your property, all the while helping you through a seamless and enjoyable transaction. For more information, give C.V. a call at 606-219-3274. That's C.V. Hansford at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. A big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, Kentucky, for being the official photography sponsor on Lake Cumberland Sports Facebook page. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships, where they treat you like family. If you're stressed, anxious, depressed, at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get their services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with the counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters. And we listen to you, Pulaski County, and are excited to announce the Rex Restaurant coming to Nancy, Kentucky in January, serving fast and country cooking, big burgers, and complete ice cream and dessert shop. The Rex will be located beside Dollar General in Nancy. You're looking live here at Pulaski High School as both the boys' teams get set to kick tip-off here in just about 17 minutes. We're going to give you some individual stats, give you a player of the game. We'll step out, and we'll come back to bring that one to you.
We'll do this quickly, and you can pick a player of the game. She wore number 55 as far as I'm concerned, but you go ahead. It'd be a tough call between her and 24, so Acey or Molden one's going to be my player of the game. For Southwestern, 23 of 41 from the floor. That's 56%. 11 of 20 from behind the arc. That's 55%. 9 of 13 from the free throw line. That's 69.2. Rebounds 24 on the game. Peyton Acey, the leading rebounder for Southwestern, with 6. Lady Warriors with 11 turnovers by my stat sheet. For Pulaski County, 18 of 52 from the floor, 34.6%. 16 of 35 for 45.7%. 7 out of 10 at the free throw line for 70%. 21 rebounds on the game. Maggie Holt, the leading rebounder, with 7. A like number of turnovers for Pulaski County, 11. So we kind of talked about in the opener, the team that didn't turn it over the most. Well, that's a push. Rebounding turned out 24-21. That's a push. Made 3-pointers. Southwestern made 11. Pulaski County made 16, but Southwestern made theirs on 15 fewer attempts from three-point range. That's the difference in this one. Player of the game, partner.
Well, I can't argue with you. I don't argue with you very often, but I'm going to argue with you on this one.
You win.
Because we're not giving Southwestern a player of the game. I would have given it to Peyton Acey.
Well, I got one then.
Then we got to go to Pulaski County High School, and I'm looking at 33 or 15. Which one do you want?
33, just because of the fact she's also the leading rebounder in the game for either team. So I'm going with Maggie Holt.
Yeah. Number 33, Maggie Holt, 16 in the game. She kept the Lady Maroons in this one early when things looked ugly and was able to keep things going, and she did lead in rebound. And so we are going to step out, take a little bit of a break. We'll come back and bring you boys action. But final from Pulaski High School, Southwestern Lady Warriors, Coach Junior Molden team wins this one 66-58. We'll be back here in just a few minutes to bring you boys action after this.
My role as market leader here in Somerset is to ensure that customers have a great experience. You know, having somebody that you feel comfortable with to talk about, you know, your finances, your next move, your goals in life. We try to be that person. We try to be there to help and guide you the best way that we know how. You know, in my opinion, that's what separates us from other lending institutions. You know, we are a small bank. We care about, you know, the community that we serve and all the businesses that are involved.